Ryan Gosling is a Canadian actor. Prominent in both independent films and major studio features, his films have grossed over $2 billion worldwide. Born November 12, 1980, age 44 years, London, Canada. Spouse Eva Mendes, M. 2022. Upcoming movie Project Hail Mary. Height 1.84 meters. Awards MTV Movie and TV Award for Best Kiss, see more. Parents Thomas Gosling, Donna Gosling. Ryan Gosling net worth $70 million. Early life. Ryan Thomas Gosling was born on November 12, 1980, at St. Joseph's Hospital in London, Ontario, the son of Thomas Ray Gosling, a traveling salesman for a paper mill, and Donna, a secretary. Both of his parents are of part French-Canadian descent, along with some German, English, Scottish, and Irish. He and his family were members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and Gosling has said that the religion influenced every aspect of their lives. Because of his father's work, they moved around a lot, and Gosling lived in both Cornwall, Ontario, and Burlington, Ontario. His parents divorced when he was 13, and he and his older sister Mandy lived with their mother, an experience Gosling has credited with programming him to think like a girl. Gosling was educated at Gladstone Public School, Cornwall Collegiate and Vocational School, and Lester B. Pearson High School. As a child, he watched Dick Tracy and was inspired to become an actor. He hated being a child, was bullied in elementary school, and had no friends until he was 14 or 15. In grade 1, having been heavily influenced by the action film First Blood, he took steak knives to school and threw them at other children during recess. This incident led to a suspension. He was unable to read and was evaluated for attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, but was not diagnosed with it and, contrary to false reports, never took medication. His mother left her job and homeschooled him for a year. He has said homeschooling gave him a sense of autonomy that I've never really lost. Gosling performed in front of audiences from an early age, encouraged by his sister being a performer. He and his sister sang together at weddings. He performed with Elvis Perry, his uncle's Elvis Presley tribute act, and was involved with a local ballet company. Performing boosted his self-confidence as it was the only thing for which he received praise. He developed an idiosyncratic accent because, as a child, he thought having a Canadian accent did not sound tough. He began to model his accent on that of Marlon Brando. Gosling dropped out of high school at age 17 to focus on his acting career. Personal life. Gosling previously resided in New York City. He co-owns Tajin, a Moroccan restaurant in Beverly Hills, California. He bought the restaurant on an impulse. He said he spent all money on it, spent a year doing the renovation work himself, and now oversees the restaurant's menus. Gosling dated his Murder by Numbers co-star Sandra Bullock from 2002 to 2003. He then had a relationship with his The Notebook co-star Rachel McAdams from 2005 to 2007. They briefly reunited in 2008. Gosling has been in a relationship with his The Place Beyond the Pines co-star Eva Mendes since September 2011. They have 2 daughters, born in 2014 and 2016. When asked in a 2022 interview if she and Gosling had married, Mendes said that, "I like to keep it all mysterious." Music career. In 2007, Gosling made a solo recording called Put Me in the Car, available for download on the internet. Also that year, Gosling and his friend Zach Shields formed the indie rock band Dead Man's Bones. The two first met in 2005 when Gosling was dating Rachel McAdams and Shields was dating her sister, Kayleen. They initially conceived of the project as a monster-themed musical, but settled on forming a band when they realized putting on a stage production would be too expensive. They recorded their eponymous debut album with the Silver Lake Conservatory's Children's Choir and learned to play all the instruments themselves. Gosling contributed vocals, piano, guitar, bass guitar, and cello to the record. The album was released through ANTI Records on October 6, 2009. Pitchfork Media was won over by the unique, catchy, and lovably weird record, while Prefix felt the album was rarely kitschy and never inappropriate. However, Spin felt the album doesn't reverse the rule that actors make dubious pop musicians, and Entertainment Weekly criticized its cloying, gothic preciousness. In September 2009, Gosling and Shields had a 3-night residency at LA's Bob Baker Marionette Theater, where they performed alongside dancing neon skeletons and glowing ghosts. They then conducted a 13-date tour of North America in October 2009, using a local children's choir at every show. Instead of an opening act, a talent show was held each night. In September 2010, they performed at Los Angeles' FYF Festival. In 2011, the actor spoke of his intentions to record a second Dead Man's Bones album. No children's choir will be featured on the follow-up album because it's not very rock and roll.